we were contacting, and when we would plan out our day, we would write down, we'd kind of spiritually create in our minds at least, and write down what we were planning. And we had planned to meet someone at a certain place at a certain time. We said we're going to go contacting there, and there's going to be someone there. And so this girl comes with a stroller, and no, she didn't have a stroller that time. She did. She had a dog with her. And so we go up and contact her, and we were talking about, I don't remember exactly what. I think we asked, well, how do you know that God loves you or something? And she said, I don't think God loves me. And you could see that I didn't notice, my companion noticed, and I noticed later that she had marks on her wrists from hurting herself. And we were talking about family, and she said, I don't really love my family. And I talked to her, and I testified that I really did know that God cared about her, that He was there, and that He cared about her family, that He wanted her to be happy. And I know that in and of itself, that sort of thing happens often. But this moment for me was very special because the Spirit was powerful, and the Spirit testified to her that it was true, and I knew it. And I told her, I said, I know that you're feeling something right now, and I know that this means something to you. So I know that maybe you don't believe in God right now, or that you're upset at Him, or whatever it might be, but He's telling you through us that He loves you. Maybe He missed it a while back. It wasn't the right time. And so, yeah, you don't feel like He loves you, but I know right now is us telling you for Him that He loves you. And that touched her. And she didn't want to give us her number or anything. But I knew that that was something, that we were where we were supposed to be at a certain time. And God put one of His children there because she needed to hear something. Interestingly enough, we planned later. We said we want to meet her at this place, at this time. And it was the same place for this next time. And we had kind of said, well, we want you to meet us there. She said, okay, I could do that, but I don't want to give you my number. And so she didn't come. But what was interesting was that we had prayed, because it was starting to rain, we had prayed that the weather would be fine, because we couldn't go to her house to teach her. We would have to teach her outside, just on a bench or somewhere. And the rain did stop. And we knew that God, He was there helping us. The night before, I had been praying really earnestly about what we should teach her, and I had some specific ideas about, we need to talk to her about this, this, and this, and we need to bring this member with us. And that was one of the few times, if not the only time, on my mission that I had such a specific guidance as to what we needed to teach her. And that's one of those times when agency came into play, and we didn't see her, and she didn't come. But I knew that God was guiding us, and I knew that God was happy with her work. And I knew He was teaching me something that I could count on Him, and I could follow the same sort of pattern later in my mission. Even later, probably the next week, we planned in our backup plans, we're going to run into this girl at a different place. We said we usually would cross a tram station, and we said we're going to meet her at this tram station. And we did. We ran into her, and we were able to give her a Book of Mormon. We told her about our English class, and we met one of her friends. And so, even though maybe she wasn't open to meeting with the missionaries, God was guiding us, and He gave her so many chances. It's just proof that God, He does love His children. He does. And I know that. That's one of my experiences.